Well, it's over. At least part of it is over. 7 years after the beginning of the war in Iraq, President Obama announcing the end of combat operations.
So tonight, I am announcing that the American combat mission in Iraq has ended. Operation Iraqi Freedom is over, and the Iraqi people now have lead responsibility for the security of their country. This was my pledge to the American people as a candidate for this office. Our combat mission is ending, but our commitment to Iraq's future is not. Going forward, a transitional force of U.S. troops will remain in Iraq with a different mission. This afternoon, I spoke to former President George W. Bush. It's well known that he and I disagreed about the war from its outset.
I am not persuaded that 20,000 additional troops in Iraq is going to solve the sectarian violence there. In fact, I think it'll do the reverse. I think it takes pressure off the Iraqis to arrive at the sort of political accommodation that every observer believes is the ultimate solution to the problems we face there. So I am going to actively oppose the President's proposal. I don't doubt his sincerity when he says that he thinks this is the best approach, but I think he is wrong. And I think the American people believe he's wrong.
Yet no one can doubt President Bush's support for our troops or his love of country and commitment to our security. As I've said, there were patriots who supported this war and patriots who opposed it.
Now, I believe myself that the Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, and you have to make your own decision as to what the President knows, that this war is lost and that the surge is not accomplishing anything as indicated by the extreme violence in Iraq yesterday.
And all of us are united in appreciation for our servicemen and women.
And there is no reason, Bob, that young American soldiers need to be going into the homes of Iraqis in the dead of night, terrorizing kids and children, women.
Talk about education, but I want to say something before that. You know, education, if you make the most of it, you study hard, and you do your homework, and you make an effort to be smart, you can do well. If you don't, you get stuck in Iraq.
And our hopes for Iraqi's future.